what's the dealia? Today we are going to see Bryan at the, I don't even know how to pronounce the name of it, Fiserv Forum up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. It's about 9:30. I'm getting gas. Should be there around noon. I was gonna leave at 3 in the morning, like a psychopath, to get there before sunrise and see if people were camping out. I don't know. This is my third time seeing Zach, so I feel like I don't really need to camp out, especially because this location's only 2 hours away from me. So I'll get there when I get there and get a spot where I get a spot. Hopefully I'll get to the rail. Really excited. Yeah, just gonna get some gas now. Gas? Why is this upwards? We go down, go down, go down. Gas is expensive. So I am filming on my new Osmo Pocket 2. Love this thing. Perfect for a concert like today. And I hope that I don't use it all up just talking nonsense on my storage, but I do have 3 SD cards, so I love that I can see myself on this little camera, little screen. My gas is finished. I guess it's time to go get that. So it's 35 degrees here in the Midwest. So I'm gonna go and scope it out. I brought my drone to get some cool shots before I go into the venue. And I'll find some parking. Fun fact about me, I have been stranded twice seeing Bryan. But I was stranded once in Kentucky. I met some really awesome people that helped me Uber back to my car. And then once in Iowa, I could not get an Uber and I got a ride home from a stranger. Finn, love you to this day. You saved my ass. Hopefully I don't need a Finn tonight. I don't plan on parking my car too far away. Again, I'm gonna go figure it out when I get there. That's my whole personality, is I'm just gonna figure it out when I get there. My hope is that the line is not outside because it's fucking freezing. It's so cold, and I mean, I brought a jacket. I just don't want to have to carry my jacket. I listen to a podcast and maybe some music. I don't know, maybe Bryan. Ooh, that's a pretty shot. Well, I made it to Milwaukee. I've never been here before. I am on the top of this parking garage. And on the entire way up here, every single sign said you're going the wrong way, don't enter. But I don't like to read signs, and I just came up here anyway because I want to get some cool drone shots. So it's right there, right in that building. And I saw the line, and there's like 5 people already waiting, and it's really cold. I found parking, so I think we're good. Yeah, so when I walked in, I know it looks sketchy. When I walked in, I pressed the button and there was no ticket that came out, so I just went in and I paid. Not crazy, I paid. I don't know, we'll see what happens. It is really cold out, and I should have gotten a sandwich to put in my bag because I'm gonna be waiting for the next 6 hours, so pray for me. How you doing over there, Riley? She looks freezing. I'm ordered.
Thank you so much for having us in Milwaukee this evening. We're so thankful to be back in Wisconsin. One of the best states in the entire country, I'll swear on it. Hey, so when I was like 18 years old, I wrote this song in a barracks room, and it's one of the most important songs of my life. It's called Godspeed, and I hope you guys know it. It's been a while. I ain't spoke to you. He was strapped, so throw my ass back. And I hit home. Flying down the freeway on 117. Thank you, Milwaukee. And they get 68 fastback. Looks like a hatchback racing me.
Sound like that. I made it back to my car safely, quickly, sort of quickly. I took a picture of where I parked on my phone. I thought it was 450, but it was 460. I was on the wrong side. And I was like, everything's backwards. Oh wait, my phone is charged. I thought it died during revival. Well, good thing I whipped this little bad boy out. This came in handy. Oh my God, Bryan like walked in front of me. I practically know him now. He walked in front of me. His dad was talking to these two girls next to me, and he was holding his phone, and he was holding this, like, there was something on the screen that was like decibels or something, and he was like, be loud. Everyone screamed into it. I screamed into it. And then the photographer took a flash film picture of my group, of the people I was around. I guess I'll just give you a little rundown right now while I'm waiting for all this traffic to get out of the parking lot. I got here at 1 o'clock. Right when I sat down, these two girls walked up and sat behind me, and they had Shake Shack, and I was like, oh, you guys are smart. She's like, yeah, we just door dashed it. And I was like, okay. So then I door dashed Shake Shack. They Instacarted a blanket. The other people around us. Can we do the honks to the sound of revival, please? I have a feeling I'll be here for at least another like 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna continue telling my story. So I sit down at 1 o'clock, right? And I see these two girls, and they just ordered Shake Shack. So that gave me the idea to Instacart my Shake Shack. So someone was handing out free hand warmers, God bless. And then they Instacarted a blanket, and it had a piece of cardboard in it. So we all three of us sat on the cardboard and we huddled together. The girl in the middle, she went across the street into a coffee shop to like warm up for a couple hours, and me and the other girl were just sitting there. Me and Riley, they were fun. They told me a lot of their stories. They were in high school. They were 17 years old. I really like haven't had a conversation with a 17-year-old girl, and the things this girl told me about her life, about the boys that she's dated, she was like, or people that she knows that dated somebody and then cheated on them like a day after they started dating. She'd be like, they started dating, and then like a day later or a week later, she cheated on him. And I was like, were they really like, oh my God, I say like too much. Pretty much. These girls were 17 years old. They were telling me about boys that they dated or people they knew that dated people, hooked up with people and got fingered in parking lots, started dating somebody and then cheated on them a week later, got back together with them, and then she's like, but I told them because I liked them, and then they became my boyfriend. And I was like, be for real right now. Be for real. She said, what? And I said, I haven't talked to a 17-year-old girl in God knows how long, and I'm 23, and it doesn't really feel like a huge difference, but I remember being 17 and my life was that crazy, except I wasn't dating anybody. It would just be like I would make up a whole relationship in my head and then it wouldn't play out the way I wanted it to, and I'd get really sad. Yeah, they were hilarious. Oh, so then you fast forward 5.5 hours, open up the doors at 5:30. Okay, so at least we're out of the cold. You can't sit there for an hour and a half and the opener comes on. I don't remember either of the openers because I was watching the Hunger Games. I have gotten through all 4 of the Hunger Games movies in this whole trip, and I feel a bit accomplished doing that. The woman next to me is trying to get out. Damn, it ain't happening. It ain't happening for at least 11:56. I mean, shit, I'm ready to just take a nap. Oh, no, it's moving. Maybe I need to be more optimistic. I came prepared this time. Because he didn't come on till like 9:15-ish. The time really went by. I didn't get to talk to people, so I didn't really talk to anybody when I was in there. Like, I met those 2 girls and I was standing with them. We got a really good spot. The girl who went inside the coffee shop, apparently she's diabetic. I'm standing there. Before the show starts, another girl closer to the edge of the rail, some other girl is like talking about how she didn't have any glucose or whatever, and she needs like a sweet treat or something. She needs a cookie. So then Lainey, she tells her friend Riley, to go get this girl a Coke. She said, can you go get her a Coke? Just before the concert starts. We're about to do like the second to last song. Maybe it's like 3 or 4 songs left. The shorter one, she starts having an episode. Mind you, she's standing on the rail. And I was like, okay, so I tapped Riley and I was like, hey, are they taking her? And she's like, yeah, she's having like an episode. Riley stays there until the end, and she leaves right before revival. And I was like, you do you. If it was my like really good friend, I would have, I probably would have stayed. I just took the spot and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm taking this spot. I was standing there for revival. I was so happy. Is it worth it to wait 8 hours to see Zach Bryan? Yes and no. I did it 3 times already, so I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to just like sit in a seat. I wish I could have the photographer's job. Jesus, that looks awesome. Be up there, hanging out. Such a specific job for that person, you know? I'm very proud of myself for having a smooth experience, having a smooth trip. I got these tickets a long time ago. I was a little bit indifferent about coming. I was like, I've done it so many times, twice. It is worth it because it was fun. Yeah, I didn't really talk to anybody this time. I made a lot of friends in Iowa and I made friends here. I just heard a lot of fucking shit today. It is a lot to just like stand around to see this person. Zach Bryan was literally in front of me. My question is, what bar are they going to? I'm gonna look it up. What bar would Zach Bryan to go right now? Hell yeah. So, yep, now that I have a 16-minute video journal, just talking to myself like a fucking lunatic. No one does it like Zach Bryan revival. Some will call it women and some will steal the Bible. And oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you guys. I got a set list. I got a set list. I'm framing this. The guy just walked over with 3 of them. It was first come, first serve. It was like grab and go. And I was like, God bless you. And I took one. Time, open the gate, Godspeed. Great American Bar Scene, 5th of May, Tishomingo. There's so many. I'm not listing them all. Alright, I'll see you when I get home.